Hi, everyone. It's great to see everybody. But I have something very somber and serious to share with you at this time. Here at United Hebrew Congregation, on behalf of my colleagues, Rabbi Rosenberg, Rabbi Bellows, Rabbi Emeritus Howard Kaplansky, Cantor Emeritus Murray Hochberg, and our President Cheryl Bauer, and the whole UH family, are sending our collective energies for strength, courage, to Beth Israel Congregation and its family, and the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we hope that there will be a positive resolve to the events that have been occurring today. We have faith in the professionals that are intervening, and we pray for the strength and the courage of the rabbi of Beth Israel Congregation and the other 3 members of the congregation. Patience, faith, hope, and strength will get us all through. Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel live and will always live, because Ata Echad B'Shimcha Echad Umi Ke'amcha Yisrael Goy Echad Ba'aretz Echad Ba'aretz Ata Echad B'Shimcha Echad Umi Ke'amcha Yisrael Goy Echad Ba'aretz Echad Ba'aretz Umi Ke'amcha 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 You are one, your name is one, and who is like your people Israel, one people on earth. When you confront one, you confront us all. This week's coming Parashat is Yitro. We finished the Song of the Sea and we moved across and now entered the wilderness, the threshold to the wilderness. And with that comes directives. Don't forget, Moses didn't have GPS, but he did have a pillar of smoke by day and a pillar of fire by night, and he had God in his ear. But the people needed to have more than that, obviously, because as soon as they crossed, it was like, we're hungry. Where's the next rest stop? So the laws started to have to come very, very quickly, stridently, and directly. And so we move on to Parashat Yitro, the name of a non-Israelite priest, Midianite priest, who counseled Moses in how to manage this massive people moving forward. Remember, he was simply a voice on behalf of God to Pharaoh. And now all of a sudden he has to change his job. Isn't that interesting? His job became obsolete the minute he crossed the Red Sea, and he had to retrain. So it was Yitro who retrained him to become now not just the deliverer, if you will, but now he's got to be the logistics person, the manager throughout this. And he had no experience. That's the first part. And then once he was able to receive some of that literally moment training on the job, then he ascends to Mount Sinai and receives the 10 Commandments. First commandments is how to treat each other, or God rather, to treat God. It's between themselves and God. And then the second 5, between how we will treat each other. So remember, you violate God's providence, you violate the rules of nature, and then you are in trouble. And then you also impact people by doing what you do. So this 17th weekly section of the Torah is really important for us as we move forward into the book of Exodus. And the language of this text starts to transition from narrative form to declamatory form. As you read the Torah, you will start seeing that you're going to condition yourself toward the Levitical laws. And yes, the next book is going to be Leviticus, so get ready. Let's not do so much with the stories and the narratives. Let's start thinking about rules and regulations as we start moving forward in the Torah. Well, I think that Exodus chapter 18, verse 1 through chapter 20, verse 23 is what you will be able to read this week. And for those of us studying Torah study here at United Hebrew Congregation and many congregations who observe the triennial cycle, we will be reading from Exodus chapter 18, verse 12 through the 10 Commandments, chapter 20, verse 23. So, without further ado, let's make an end to this Shabbat, but also let's see if we can make an end to the struggles that are happening down in Texas as we speak. I'm going to light this candle of Havdalah. And it's going to take us a little bit of time here, just because I actually charged this before we came up, and now it's winking at me. And if I can just hit it right where I want to, it's going to start. And what's going to happen now, thank goodness, technology. It's the wave of the future. It's the bane of our presence. There it goes. Okay. The light of Shabbat is mingling with the souls, as I said, of the one people. There are 4 wicks of this candle, and it represents the 4 corners of the earth, and it represents that light is the energy, the spirit, the strength of all of us coming together in peace. Rain. Shabbat. First I'll smell the spices. The wine was held aloft a little bit here. We'll hold this wine aloft, and we will now make an end to the Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, who separates the sacred from the common. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. How appropriate it is for us to end the Shabbat and to bring in this new year, this new week, with a prayer for peace. Peace. We can certainly use a little bit of that right now, can't we, huh? Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu B'Shalom V'hamidenu Shoreinu L'chaim Chaim. If there be love, guard us with peace, strength and compassion for all in need. Shield us from hate, illness and war. Watch over us as we go forth. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu B'Shalom V'hamidenu Shoreinu L'chaim, l'chaim. Fill us with hope, grace, and truth. May we all return to you. Keep us safe, safe tonight. May we rise in a new light. Adonai Eloheinu B'Shalom V'hamidenu Shoreinu L'chaim, 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 l'chaim. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Shavua Tov to all of you.